Hey, this is Coach Pam from Coach Pam Fitness. I am in the kitchen today. I had just done a live video on me making low-carb Cheez-Its, and for some reason I wouldn't post. I've been having trouble posting my live videos. Anyway, so I am experimenting with a high-fat, low-carb meal plan. Why? Just because this year's been really rough. Turning 48, I've gained weight, and those are my Cheez-Its. Let me check on them. They look delicious and smell super yummy. Can you see? Oh my gosh, I can't wait till they cool off and try them. So anyway, I have been experimenting for 2 weeks with a high-fat, low-carb meal plan because everything I've read, I've been doing a lot of research, and my body just is not processing carbs the way it used to. I was gaining belly fat, which, hello, perimenopause, it's going to do that for you. No matter how clean I ate, how many times I exercised, still gaining weight around my tummy. And so I was doing some research, and my team was doing some research. And this high-fat, low-carb meal plan is not new. It's been around forever. That's what we used to eat, high-fat, low-carb, before all the processed snack foods and everything. So some of the things that I've researched on why high-fat, low-carb can be good for you. Remember, not all diets are one size fit all, but you improve cognitive function because your brain needs healthy fats to function, to regulate your mood, regulate your hormones. So low-carb, high-fat diets promote healthy fat in the diet, so you lose your grain brain fog. There's a book called Grain Brain, all about how grains and carbs affect your brain, affect your mood and everything. I haven't read it yet, but that's on my list of things to read. Also, high-fat, low-carb reduces the risk of metabolic syndrome and heart disease. High-fat, low-carb is more sustainable diet than low-fat diets in reducing heart disease. Also lowers your risk for type 2 diabetes because you lose weight faster, you burn your belly fat, and you can control your blood pressure and your insulin secretion. A lot of times on these high-fat or on our low-fat, high-carb diets, we become insulin resistant. That leads to weight gain. That also leads to diabetes and metabolic syndrome. It also helps fight cancer because when you reduce your carbs, you also reduce your sugar and all the processed stuff. And cancers, they're finding feed on sugar. And then also when you eat more fat, you are more satiated. You are fuller longer, so you're not having the cravings and you're not having all the attack of snacks. So you don't really go hungry. It turns off the hunger hormone ghrelin. Ghrelin, not ghrelin. It's like gremlins. Anyway, fats and proteins switch on the full feeling hormone that allows you to be more comfortable during in between your meals. A long time ago, there were no snacks. All you did was eat 3 meals a day, and then all of a sudden, we started thinking, because we have this abundance of snack foods, that we need to snack and we need to eat 3 meals a day. Well, long time ago, there weren't the snack foods, so you only ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and 9 times out of 10, it was high-fat meat and dairy and not a lot of carbs, except for like potatoes, not a lot of the white carbs. So this is not a plan that has just come about. It's not like Atkins either. Atkins, while they promoted a higher fat, they also promoted a lot of processed foods, the Atkins foods. So this is eating whole, real foods, good fats, avocado, butter, cheese, and reducing your carbs to make you feel more full, lose weight faster. And I will say, since I've been on it for 2 weeks, I haven't had any Gas X, and Gas X was my best friend. I literally would eat a whole box of Gas X in less than a week, and I haven't had to do that. So my body doesn't seem to want to process carbs anymore. Boo-hoo-hoo. So I'm trying this to see if I can, number one, reset my metabolism and reset my whole inner system to help me feel better and get the results I want from eating healthy. So here's one of my homemade Cheez-Its, low carb. Still too hot to eat, but man, does it taste good. I wish there was smell-a-phone, smell-a-computer. Anyway, Smell Live, Facebook Live, they need to make that next. Facebook Live Smell-o-vision. Anyway, I'm going to post the recipe. I'm going to post the pros and cons of high-fat, low-carb. Remember, a meal plan is not a one-size-fits-all, so it might be right for you. It might not be. If you have a lot of inflammation in your body, you might want to give it a try because it does reduce inflammation. And so I'm going to wait for these babies to cool off and try one. And I'll let you know how they are. If they're good, I'll post the recipe and a blog about it. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they're good. Anyway, this is Coach Pam from Coach Pam Fitness. Have a fabulous Tuesday, and we'll see you tomorrow.